They say it's all in my head, I still feel the pain. Every time it's cold and every time it rain, feel like ice water running through my veins. Since the day I got hit, I ain't been the same. See my dog die, they blew out his brains all on the window, feel like window pane. Had to suck it up and told it to the game. Glizzy on my hip, I'm standing on my name. I'm a soul.
Alright, so I told y'all I was gonna tell y'all about the Akbar, my nigga Akbar, you heard me? And about how he got, that was the first nigga that I like really fuck with that got killed, you hear me? And like first, before I even explain to y'all how he got killed and shit, I'ma tell y'all like about him. Like Akbar was a cool little dude, dog. Like he was a cool dude, son. And the crazy thing about it, dude, that my mama moved the nigga from out the 7th Ward and moved us across the river, trying to, like, you know, keep a nigga out of trouble and keep a nigga away from that shit. But you know how a nigga be, like, you know, when a nigga first move on the West Bank, it's like, what? West Bank niggas, like, you, in your mind, you think they lame, you hear me? So the first thing I started doing is hooking up with niggas that were from across the river. Like, I hooked up with this nigga Kyron from out the 10th Ward, Raymond from out the 10th Ward, and all that shit, you hear me? And so, he the one introduced me to Akbar. Like, that's how I got cool with Akbar, fucking with them. Like, we all go by his house, chill, smoke, and shit like that. And like, the type of nigga like he was, like I was saying, was that he was a real nigga. And if you was a real nigga, he fuck with you, keep you smiling, keep you laughing. Like, he like to play around and shit. He was a cool nigga, dog. Good dude, dog. Real talk, good dude, son. You hear me? But the story go like this. This how this shit was. He was Raymond asked him to go with him. He was going fuck with his white boy to get some X pills. You heard me? So he go with Raymond, but Raymond like gonna jack the he jacked the white boy. You know what I'm saying? He jacked the white boy, whatever like that. Cause you know how that shit is, like in a nigga mind, a white boy easy lick. You heard me? So he jacked the white boy, but that white boy wasn't going for that shit. So that white boy up and he go to clapping that bitch. You heard me? He ended up shooting Raymond in the back, and he shot Akbar in the neck. You heard me? And he run through the apartments, Acadian Village, and he collapsed. You heard me? And the Ryan was holding him, trying to hold his neck and telling him, like, you know, stay with a nigga, like, stay with us, fight that shit, you hear me? Fight that shit. Like, you hear me? Just stop trying to talk, because he kept trying to talk and shit. He like, that's just stop trying to talk. Just hold you, it's like, you know, save your energy and shit, you hear me? Got blood pumping all out his neck and shit, you hear me? Avalanche was taking long as fuck. And he died, you know what I'm saying? He died. You hear me? And that shit like fucked everybody up. Like, cause we all used to be like, we would click tight. Like, all used to hang together every day, go by that boy house, smoke and shit like that. You hear me? Cause mama was cool. Mama was a good woman too. Cool woman, you hear me? Like, we be up in there, we smoking our little weed and shit, cooling, you know. I'm talking about, it's like about 9, 10 of us in that bitch, you hear me? Bumping that shit. I remember, like, one of the last times I was with him and we was at the house and we smoking and shit and we were bumping that Shine Pool. That bum dun 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 dun. God, y'all know what I'm talking about. That Shine, man. Fuck. I can't think about the name of the song, you hear me? But we were bumping that shit. If y'all know the beat, I was just humming, you hear me? That's the song I'm talking about. We were bumping that shit. And we had left after that song, like, you hear me? But that was like one of the last times I was with that nigga, you hear me? And like, I mean, nobody saw that shit coming. Nobody couldn't see that shit coming from a mile away, cause like I said, he was a good nigga. You know, and it really wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't for him. But you know, like they said, everything happened for a reason. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. But like that shit really fucked everybody up. Cause at first it was like we would try to stay cool and be clicking back up, smoking and shit. But all we could do is think about Akbar, you hear me? So like we just stopped hanging with each other so we could try to like focus on other shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead, cause that's all you can focus on when we get together. You always talk about, man, I remember when you do shit with Akbar and shit like that. You hear me? Like that shit was kind of getting unhealthy for a nigga. Cause nigga like was really stressing off that shit. You hear me? And you knew the nigga had love, dog, at his funeral. Like at his funeral, everybody had the black suits with camouflage. You hear me? That's when they had them white and camouflage G-Nights or the black and camouflage G-Nights. Everybody had on the camouflage tie, the camouflage baseball hat, the black tux and shit like that. Yeah, I remember that nigga Kyrie, he was like one of the flies with it. Yeah, for real, I ain't lying, son. But that nigga had a lot of love. I'm talking about that nigga funeral was packed, son. Like his shit was packed, dog. They had people standing all outside for that boy shit. You hear me? Like you could tell he was loved and a good nigga. He was young. You hear me? Young nigga. You know what I'm saying? 17, 16. Was Akbar 16 or 17 at that time? Yeah, man. But I'm talking about good niggas, dog. Like, we ain't even had graduated high school, none of that shit, dog. Nigga really had their whole life ahead of them, you hear me? Like, you can see I'm right here now, and it still fucked me up to this day when I think about it, son. Like, you hear me? When I was doing the Rich Homie Quine concert, and I was just thinking about like homie who had got killed was in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong person, and it made me think about Akbar because that was his situation, in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong person, dog. Because that wasn't for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't even be on that type of kick. You know, he just with a partner, and he ended up losing his life that night. You heard me? So if y'all ain't find no message in this, the message is, man, watch who you be hanging with. You heard me? If a nigga on that dumb shit and you feel like something ain't right, man, tell that nigga you not going, son. For real, son. It don't make no sense for you to lose your life all because somebody else's choices, you hear me? For real, dog. It don't make no sense for you to lose your life for nobody else's choices, dog. If you die from making your own choice, that's one thing. But when you die because somebody else made a bad choice, that's fucked up, you hear me? That's fucked up, man. God rest the dead, bro. Rest in peace, Akbar, man. For real, dog. For real, dog. Like, a nigga really wonder, like, what you would have been today if you were still alive, son. Like, for real. Because you could have been man, that nigga could have been anything, son. Like, you know, a nigga will never know, son. Like I said, rest in peace, Akbar, man. That was the Akbar story, you hear me? Rest in peace, Akbar. Condolences to Miss Linda, you hear me? I'm out, culture.